Like, are they scorpions?
These things.
I don't know what they are. Hey there, guys. Welcome to Breakfast All Day. Christy here, and I am thrilled to have my friend Perri Nemiroff. I've wanted to have her here for a while, and she is here. She is from Collider Ladies Night. If you go to the movies early enough, you'll catch her on Noovie. If you watch our channel, you know her channel too, and we'll put a link to that down below. And Everything's Better with Perri, as they sing on Phineas and Ferb. Does everyone sing that song to you?
I obviously get a lot of references from that. I get that. I get Periwinkle. I get Perry Ellis. I've also seen a lot of shows lately with Perrys in them, and it kind of messes with my brain a little.
You're like, I am the original.
A little bit. It's kind of weird to hear your name being used in that context. But meanwhile, I've said, hi, I'm Perri Nemiroff a million times. But when I refer to a character named Perry, it scrambles my brain.
Oh my God, everything's better with Perri. All right, so Perri, please tell us about this third Fantastic Beasts movie. They just keep making them, and there's going to be two more. This is called Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. What's it about?
I don't think 4 and 5 are guaranteed just yet.
Nope.
But number 3 involves a situation where Gellert Grindelwald is trying to take over the wizarding world. And so Albus Dumbledore has to stop him, but he can't stop him alone. So he assembles a team of witches, wizards, and of course, Jacob the Nomad to form a team together and create this really complicated plan with purpose in order to stop him from taking control of the wizarding world and sparking a war with humans.
I imagine that you're all wondering why you find yourselves here. From this moment forward, each of us has been assigned a role to play.
If we're to defeat Grindelwald, you'll have to trust me, even when every instinct tells you not to.
Dumbledore asked that I give you something, Jacob.
Are you kidding me right now?
Was this good?
Yes, I think it was good. I do genuinely think it was good on its own. And I especially love the fact that this story, I think, functioned as a fairly complete story on its own. Obviously, it's part of a series. So if you want the full experience of Fantastic Beasts, you should see the first 2 movies. But I think for people who have not seen those first 2 movies, there is still enough here to give you an enjoyable experience.
I think you're going to be totally lost, though. I mean, the best scene in the movie is the one that it opens with. The hot, sexy tea with Jude Law and Mikkelsen, like that, the lingering glances and the smoldering and the love that could not be. Like, I think you need to know who they are and what that's about. And I guess it helps to have some knowledge of the whole Potter lore. I don't love these movies. Like, the first one was whimsical and fun, but they had to do a lot of table setting. The second one, which I know you hated also, is just so freaking dour.
That's why I say this movie is really good at standing on its own 2 feet, because I think my brain has completely blocked out everything that happened in Crimes of Grindelwald. So I did really like the first one. I don't necessarily think it was a great movie that had the potential of sparking, a similar type of enthusiasm as the Harry Potter movies. I think they did still miss the mark in that respect, but I was on board and I thought that they had the opportunity to build. Then we got Crimes of Grindelwald, which not only was it a complete mess of a story, in my personal opinion at least, but one of the things that really bothered me about that is that it made me feel like less of a Wizarding World fan. That movie and that story made me feel so incredibly distant from the world, and it made me feel bad about having that feeling. And that's not something that sparks enough of a fandom to keep a series like this going. So I was very, very put off. But the fact that this movie was able to bring me back in and actually make me want movies 4 and 5, I think that's a pretty big feat.
It is more fun, I will say, in that the second one was, all about racism and it was so dour. This one's got definite shades of that too, because it's set in Berlin in the 1930s. Like, it's inescapable what Grindelwald's trying to do here as far as eradicating the Muggles. Like, it's not the most subtle allegory here at all. But there's fun with the creatures. His little stick figure pal is resourceful. I know you are also a fan of Teddy, the pickpocket platypus, whatever he is.
He's a niffler.
He's a niffler, call him by his name. But there's just so much story, and there are so many characters, and everyone's getting crammed in, and Newt Scamander is not our conduit into this world anymore. Now it is Dumbledore. I do like Jude Law in cozy vests and scarves.
I mean, who doesn't?
That part was good. And the thing is, like, there are individual elements here that I enjoyed. Like, I enjoyed the possibility of this romance between him and Grindelwald and like what that could have been. And the fact that they actually spelled that out, I thought was very exciting. And, you know, there's some fun stuff with the creatures. There's a delightfully zany sequence involving a bunch of, like, are they scorpions?
These things.
I don't know what they are, but like that whole sequence for me balances what they're going for here with like fun, but also frightening elements. Like it's a tough balance that they don't find consistently. Like there's terrifying shit that goes down in that scene, but also it's so silly and like adorable. And that's, I think they just sort of lumber around and only intermittently find that spark.
That's part of the reason why I'm a little sad that Newt Scamander isn't the central figure in this series like he was originally teed up to be, because I think that character in particular is really the ideal way to get a little bit of everything, to be able to have that sense of like tension and suspense when he's being attacked by a creature, but also that playful attitude that comes through in how he knows how to communicate with them. So I feel like the series has lost that a little. And I definitely would understand anyone who would look at this movie and say, wow, there's like a lot going on here, but Dumbledore's plan necessitates that, and he made me believe in the need to do that.
In the set pieces, it works the best. In the big action sequences, there's some cool kind of like mirror realm stuff going on that is beautiful. The action scenes are beautiful. The production design is beautiful. The costumes, Colleen Atwood, the costumes are fantastic. All of Grindelwald's young, elegantly dressed fascists are, you know, they're very attractively dressed. I don't know. I just feel like they don't know what they're doing with this, and it never has the sense of purpose or like unified, cohesive wonder that Harry Potter has. Like they're chasing that dragon of, you know, that once in a generation success. Yeah. And then they brought Steve Kloves back to co-write the script with J.K. Rowling. And that seems to make a difference in terms of trying to inject some actual humanity and some actual emotion into it. And David Yates directed, and he did the previous two, and he did the last 4 Harry Potters. So there is that cohesion there, but I wonder if they're all just too close to it. I think like they're trying to please everybody all the time, right? And it feels overstuffed. But intermittently fun.
I get really stressed out when I think about this series within the Wizarding World franchise overall, because I don't know if they know what they want to do fully. I don't think they even do, because I don't think 4 and 5 are going to get officially greenlit until they see what the box office is. And I think I saw a report out there that said they don't even have a script for 4. Like, there's always opportunity to see what didn't work before and make a better franchise going forward. And I'm going to root for that if that winds up being the case. But like the money side of my brain is thinking, like, Warner Brothers, I know this is an important franchise for you, but like we might want to rethink something here.
Right. And then there's so many off-screen problems, like how does that play into it, which is a whole other conversation. Anyway, what is your number on a scale of 1 to 10? What do you give Fantastic Beasts?
I am giving this one a 7 out of 10. Okay. I really enjoyed the ride. I was so I understand a lot of complaints about like the complicated plot. And, you know, there's certain thematic elements that could have been beefed up a little bit, but I feel like what makes this movie work so well for me is that almost every single thing that happens in it has a significant amount of heart and has such good performers that they're able to suck you into their characters and make you feel invested in whatever they believe in. And for me, when a movie has heart like that, I am able to overlook other things more so than if that heart wasn't there. So this movie, I think, really excelled in that department. And I give them credit for the significant bounce back I saw here.
Yeah, Dan Fogler provides heart. Jessica Williams is a great addition. I enjoyed her too. But it's a little uneven for me, so I'm saying a 5.8. So our number is what? A 6.4. I know, right? I was journalism major.
Did you just do that quickly?
I just did that. You should see Alonzo do it. He's really good. Like when we have like changed our numbers at the last minute with like 3 different numbers, it's very complicated.
Wordle is more my speed, not quick math.
Oh my God. Perri, you're amazing. We'll put a link to your YouTube channel down there in the comments. Please come back some other time soon. We'd love to see you. And thanks to all you. Let us know what you thought of Fantastic Beasts. Bye.